This is TechCrunch. Spotify partners with Netflix for video podcast distribution deal. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Wednesday Daily Crunch starts right now. Spotify is bringing its video podcasts to Netflix starting next year, the company announced on Tuesday. Amid the company's push to further expand its video content selection and boost its ad business, Spotify has announced a partnership with Netflix that'll showcase select video podcasts on the popular streaming service. Now, at launch, the Netflix-Spotify partnership will bring a curated selection of sports, culture, lifestyle, and true crime podcasts from Spotify Studios and The Ringer to Netflix. Over time, the deal will see Spotify adding even more podcasts from other studios and genres, Spotify said. The move follows Spotify's increased focus on video podcasts, beginning with the launch of tools that made it possible for anyone to publish their shows as videos. Over the past year, the company has added incentives that paid podcaster hosts for their popular videos and launched a partner program so hosts could monetize their video content in a challenge to YouTube. Spotify has also recently rolled out a number of social tools that let hosts engage their audiences, including polls, Q&As, comments, and more. Spotify's interest in streaming video comes after a major shift in its podcast strategy back in 2023, which included layoffs, including that of Chief Content and Business Officer Dawn Ostroff, who had led its podcast initiatives. During Ostroff's time at the service, Spotify had invested billions in podcasts, buying studios like Parcast, The Ringer, and Gimlet Media, and signing exclusive podcast deals with big names like Joe Rogan and Alex Cooper, which have since expired. However, Spotify's investments failed to turn into substantial profits, necessitating a new strategy. Video, which is heavily consumed by Gen Z users in particular, offers more opportunities for ad products and monetization, the company now believes. As of Q2 2025, the company said it now has more than 430,000 video podcasts on its service, and video consumption is growing 20x faster than audio-only consumption since 2024. More than 350 million Spotify users have also streamed a video on its platform, up 65% year over year. Reached for comment, Spotify declined to share the details of its deal with Netflix in terms of ad sharing or monetization. The partnership marks a new chapter for podcasting, said Spotify VP and head of podcasts Roman Wassenmuller in an announcement. Together with Netflix, we're expanding discovery, helping creators reach new audiences, and giving fans around the world the chance to experience the stories they love and uncover favorites they never expected. This offers more choice to creators and unlocks a completely new distribution opportunity, he added. Spotify stock declined after its last earnings release in July as the company's ad-supported revenues dropped despite a growing user and subscriber base. The company told investors at the time that it still believed in its overall strategy and its ability to turn around its programmatic ad business. The following Spotify shows are included in the distribution partnership: The Bill Simmons Podcast, The Zach Lowe Show, The McShay Show, Fairway Rollin', The Mismatched, The Ringer F1 Show, The Ringer Fantasy Football Show, The Ringer NFL Show, The Ringer NBA Show, The Rewatchables, The Big Picture, The Dave Chang Show, The Recipe Club, Dissect, Conspiracy Theories, and Serial Killers. All right, let's go to producer Dennis now for today's startup business news, all in about 1 minute.
Thank you, Imran. And OpenAI has landed a new hardware partner. The AI Research Lab announced Monday it formed a partnership with semiconductor company Broadcom for 10 gigawatts worth of custom AI accelerator hardware. These accelerator racks will be deployed to OpenAI data centers and partner data centers starting in 2026 and running through 2029. While terms of the deal were not disclosed, the Financial Times said it could cost OpenAI an estimated $350 to $500 billion. And the thousands of small trucking companies that help move goods around the United States have a fairly old-school way of doing things. That's according to Paul Singer, and he would know. He left his product manager job at Uber Freight to start a company called FleetWorks, which he believes will modernize things. Fleetworks has been developing a marketplace that leverages artificial intelligence to make faster matches between carrier companies and goods that need to be moved, freeing up more time for workers on both sides of the transaction. Fleetworks has raised $17 million to put toward hiring, commercial expansion, and product development, including a newly launched always-on AI dispatcher. The funding includes a $15 million Series A round. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez and more awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.